Hello everyone, welcome back to The Outer Worlds 2. So we're in Golden Ridge, and I don't really know exactly where I'm going. Meet with Abbot Newell. Do I just have to find him? Okay. Is it over here?
We're not going anywhere. Not on the base.
Hello.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though.
Yeah.
Okay. I give up. Tell me.
Earth Directorate, actually.
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
I don't really know if a troublemaker is at all good, but whatever.
What little I understand, I actually sort of admire. I mean, from where I'm sitting, they hold the most potential. If only they worked harder to realize it. Because really, at the end of the day, ill intent and neglect feel pretty much the same. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
Why the exclusion zone, though?
Exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people displaced by war and disaster in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
Yeah, I think the Order's
That's what I've
absolutely
been
just
trying to tell everyone.
crazy.
I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you, maybe you'll have better luck.
Sure.
Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building, probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
Hello?
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
Huh? Okay.
You may peruse to your heart's content, but do so speedily for my sake.
Sure, I guess. Hey, it's the Dr. Automech. Or, Dr. Automech, I don't know if it's the same one.
By the law. It's you.
Huh?
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Trade now, talk later. I'm in desperate need of medical attention now. You want my help? You don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
How so? I've heard all before, alright?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
Yep, sure. Yeah, what do you
Where to
need?
begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but two imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Huh? I don't know. I'll find your medical specialist, I guess.
Probability is on our side. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Yeah, I'll read it, I guess. What? Recruit, wait, what? You repaired the auto mechanical. Oh, I already did that. Okay.
Thanks to you. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced.
I didn't mean to do that. I'd be honest. Didn't mean to skip it, but whatever.
Would there be anything else?
I could use some healing, Doc.
Tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill.
How much?
You're sure
Nah.
not to worry. I'm no seer, but I predict.
Okay. For that much health, that is ridiculous.
The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's
So I'm just gonna look at this. Call lift. What the heck was that? Whoa.
Ah, you must be the Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Start using smaller words. I'm gonna start using bullets. No time for that, bud.
Yes, the presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, due to our need for compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
No idea. I don't remember. I need to speak with Victor Kletman. Supposedly, he's a member. Let's see. In Revenge. Yeah, Revenge right here.
DeVries. Now, why does that name ring familiar?
No idea.
Landon, do you recall a DeVries?
I don't generally concern myself with passers through. If this DeVries was not a member of the Order, then it's unlikely we ever exchanged mats.
Yeah, she's not with the Order, so.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Sure. Why not?
That may well be
I don't know
true,
what I said. I'll be honest. I
but
barely
our
read it.
standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Okay. Working at the Enray Range. What is he doing?
Let's not be unfriendly.
Well, he sees that I'm
Agents are
probably gonna end up
curious.
shooting that person, so.
Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs,
That
we've
is the
also received
Zeranium River,
reports of
okay.
mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
I laugh in the face of such danger.
Fascinating. Your fear response must be suffering from some impairment. Likely the result of a traumatic brain injury. I'd have to open you up to be sure.
A generous offer, my friend, but I don't think the agent is interested in exploratory surgeries at the moment.
Yeah, I'll pass, buddy.
Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Well, glad you're on the same page. All right, that's
No
good.
doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Respectfully go void yourself. I'm an agent of the Earth Director and actually current tensions. Let's see. I thought we were all getting
Choosing
along so
levity
well.
at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
All right, cool. I'll look into it.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Cool. Kill. All right, where am I going? All the way over there. I have not been over there. Oh.
Let me handle this.
Contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Okay. So, am I not going to be able to get in here? Would I level up? No, I didn't.
Hello? Someone there?
Yes.
Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zeranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbott Newell.
You have a writ? From the Abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Maytugier. Am I to understand you have orders from the Abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
You mean this right here, or? Oh, wait, no. Well, yes, okay. Oh, this building.
Yes, right over here.
Oh. Hi.
So, the Abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he?
Yep.
Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
I'm on a first name basis with the presiding bishop and abbot. Remember that.
All within the order are equal parts of the equation. It is functionally useless to imply greater influence.
We'll have a greater influence, so you can shut up.
Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the Abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route. But fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
Yeah, what is going on
The
here?
recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
That's a weird thing to call a missile,
Though
bud.
functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
It's cornered you, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
Everything about this seems
An
suspicious.
understandable perspective. I fear I must concur. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Huh? Okay. Okay.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and splendors. Wait, so has it been classified as an accident?
Initiate Alva, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at...
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Okay. Okay.
Emergency detoxification initiated.
Mm-hmm.
System reset when what's her name took over.
Hello.
Yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
Mm-hmm.
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
Uh-huh. Duly noted. That's quite an accusation.
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
Hmm. Yeah, I probably need to. I feel like.
We've already established her guilt.
Ow.
Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
I feel like this chick's the bad one. Proctor Svoboda or whatever. Anyone watching? Oh, that dude might be able to see. All right, cool.
Of course, she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Hmm. 2 other initiates appear to have been shot. So she's shooting at people.
Oh, hello.
Which is kind of weird.
Who is it they're sending now?
Your mom.
And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy.
Sure.
And who is that you brought with you? A friend?
Mm-hmm.
An Auntie's Choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Mm-hmm.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
You've killed 2 people, you dummy.
Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this.
Because you're in the middle of doing it, you moron. Yeah, you killed those 2 guards, didn't you?
It's terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. There was a scuffle. Their weapons fired. It was a most unfortunate thing.
Yeah, prove it.
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
I'll take a look.
All right, fair enough. Understood. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Uh-huh. Sure. I feel like this chick
Always
freaking
account for
did
standard
it.
deviation.
She's really not doing anything to help her case. If anything, she's trying to make herself seem more guilty, if I'm being completely honest. Let's see. So the launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-stamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch Initiate Alva supplied, you are able to look up the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if that's just the type of paper or product of the printing press. Okay, closer. The record clearly shows that Initiate Alva launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It's undisputable that she fired the command, so the smell seems curious. Okay, okay. So, I'm assuming that smell is like someone tampered with it. Screaming, something, tenure archivist Leylander. Delays of remain confident, launch records. Records expunged, please review the backup physical records. So those ones. So they expunged the records and then probably wrote that down. So I have to go find someone. I'm assuming I'm gonna talk to them and it's gonna be like, that smells a little bit like the smell that the books are smelling like, or whatever. Something like that.
Our Earth Director.
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Yeah, you seem unexpectedly cordial.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further.
That's what I'm doing.
My position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
Can I tell him about the book? All right, but if you're secretly spying for somebody, let's see. Anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
That is weird.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
Yeah, it smelled weird. Record showed you fired the payload. Paper smelled weird though. Okay, I want to mention paper smelled weird though.
I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to affect the falsification.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the paper. That's
listen
what.
To me.
Okay, that makes sense.
What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination.
I mean, I bet.
Still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
And then expunged the records, and then the physical ones, they use some type of chemical. I think that's what happened. That still doesn't tell us who's responsible. I think, no. That's a great. Someone left you to pull the trigger. Sorry, but those conclusions all seem a little too convenient. Let's see. That's true. That can't feel too great. Someone left you to pull the trigger. Still doesn't tell us who's responsible. You think Svoboda did it?
Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it?
I'm sure.
What you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record.
Possibly.
The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
Yeah, can we prove the launch was
I can
altered?
speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
Okay. Still can't tell if you're lying or not, Alva, but guess I'll play along. Whatever. I'll just go look around.
All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Lockpicking 12? Holy cow. I bet I want to get in there. I bet I really want to get in there. Real bad.
Had plenty of managers like Svoboda back on Tau Ceti. Couldn't take responsibility for nothing. I have thick skin, but it ain't that thick.
Getting rusty there, Commander.
That's not good. What happened here?
You know, I imagine the actual perpetrators becoming pretty nervous right about now. I mean, they must have believed their plan was flawless. But problems
Ready to
began.
waste. On your command.
Messy affair once and for all.
Hello.
Ah, finally a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier.
Tell me what happened.
Lockdown and my clumsy fumbling triggered a precautionary security setting. I can't reset it from here, and I'm not particularly enamored of being closed in.
What's the best or easiest way to free you?
Depends on your level of moxie and know-how, I suspect. Let me think. You could try jimmying the door open if you have engineering expertise, or, I don't know, engage in a routine advanced physical regime. Otherwise, the safety reset is in a wall panel around the corner, though that seems a bit boring for a dynamic sort like you.
I think I can just open it. I have enough engineering skills where I could probably fashion an elegant workaround.
Then what are you waiting for? Should be able to make quick work of that door.
Nice.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Yeah, I have a few questions.
I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is central processing. If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I do it here, yes.
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, what do you think happened?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
Where were you when the attack on the outpost? Let's see. Yes.
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
What do you know about Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Okay. Let's see. Patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems, and an obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. Look closer. The rewiring is reminiscent of how Anisha Alva took control of the doors in the operations office. I really hope it's not like, because I'm not a good with, like, I don't have high enough observation and stuff, I'm not just like my character's making these assumptions and saying that, and I'm actually gonna be wrong, and it truly isn't Alva that did it, but because I looked closer at it and my character immediately is like, yep, it looks like how Alva did it. But who knows?
Something about that Alva doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
You seem sad.
Watch where you point that thing.
You seem very sad.
Twisted my valve, Commander.
Uh-huh.
Hey, save that for the wrongdoers.
Uh-huh. I kind of miss where you could like actually hit them and they would like get stunned.
Ah, yes. Suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire.
Uh-huh.
What else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring?
Higgledy-piggledy
I
do.
was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity?
I have a
The
shield.
control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
I'm already headed that way, sure. What I don't already know on the topic, I'm smart enough to figure out.
As a fellow student of science, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer.
Okay.
We've developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also
okay.
heals you quite
Oh,
effectively.
wow.
Shut off the gas, it's yours.
Cool. Just, sure, why not? All right, you've got yourself a specialist or a reasonable stand-in.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Okay. Well, in the... Alright, I guess that's not possible to go that way. Any of these books can I read? Nope. Wait. No. Am I gonna have the parkour? Ooh. I didn't really actually want to go down here, but whatever. Oh. I don't think I can make that jump. You know? Morning. Zeranium. I need to get up there. How am I to do this? I could probably make that jump. It's just a matter of do I want to make that jump? I guess I don't have to make that jump anymore. Well, I got the Zeranium. This control board allows users to update settings for the Zeranium overflow system. Explosives. Trait lucky. See now, this says something. Haven't clearly been set to exceed stated tolerances causes the explosions. Okay. Yeah. So the other ones. Will I get a better look at it if I do the other ones? I wonder. In the future, when I play through this, hopefully I remember that some of that stuff is kind of required. Obviously, I don't think it's even possible to have all of that, which is unfortunate, but you know, whatever. I got it.
Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Cool. I wish my own internal disquietude. It sounded like she had an L in there, but whatever.
This is anecdotal feedback at best, but I find sometimes a gift helps. Something that makes one feel deserving. And by assisting me, you have proven this. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations, can't miss it, unless you do.
Oh, okay.
The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Thanks. I had some questions. Ever tried it yourself?
The Order regards potentially detrimental human testing as an unethical scientific boundary. We tried it on a cysty pig, though, and he came through. Reasonably no worse for wear.
Reasonably. What else?
Debated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Cool. I like your slug helmet. I just realized it kind of looks like a slug. Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on the outpost?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
No, they're dead. Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly, or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
15 degrees to the northeast. Wow. Thanks for the... Could you give me the geographical coordinates, actually? Because that'd probably be more helpful.
You mean just
I have no idea
after
what I
the
clicked.
attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
That's true, actually. That is very true. That's why eyewitness statements are actually not that helpful.
Grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
Okay. Just gonna just rummage through everybody's stuff real quick. So is this the barracks she was staying at? Or is this the humble little facility that this person was talking about? Right here. Alva. Ooh. During our recent discussions, Initiate Alva has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and aspirations. Cool, cool, cool. I'm sure I don't actually need to read that to know anything. You know, this was the barracks. I think. Barrack 15? Do it say Barrack 15 anywhere? I don't think so. But I think that one place I was looking at that I wanted to go into is exactly what the key thing that person gave me, so. Is it this? Records repository. No, I don't think it was. I think it was on the opposite side. Evaluational dithering. I think it was this place. Yep. Oh, that's stealing. I don't want someone to watch me. So, I don't actually have no idea what I just got. Definitely wasn't a weapon, right? No. I got something. Essence of Vigor Kilo heals 725 health over duration, but plus 10 Zeranium poisoning. Okay. So, wait, what does this do exactly? I'm confused now. Oh, right here. Oh, it's because I can... Okay, okay. I see. Instantly heals. A primer that grants a small instant heal and a small heal over time. So I should be using this one. It's better than that one. That one is way better. The Adrenal Spume Boom Star. Okay. So these... Well, I already had one, but I have the Kilo. Plus 10 Zeranium poisoning. See, that... I don't know. Might be good. Who knows? Gas Energy Apparatus. Tactical Time Dot. Okay, yeah. Pale. Or a pair plasma toaster boot. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Still, like, learning exactly how everything in this game works. But, you know. Okay, have I gone everywhere that I can go? Not really. I haven't actually, like... I'm worried that I'm gonna have to make a decision if I go in there. What's over here? Ferroconium. Ferrochromium. Sealed for some reason. Okay.
Oh, hello, dear.
Uh-huh.
Returned already. I'm sure Alva will be interested in what...
Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Someone rerouted the coordinates for the launch, and they had clearance to cause the leak.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
You seem like you've drawn a conclusion.
I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Yeah, the evidence didn't prove she was guilty at all.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Huh? Please submit you, former Endpoint Delgado. I don't know what to call you now.
Marisol's fine, thank you, dear.
What is the department of whatever that is?
I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
Yeah, why should we listen to you?
Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved. I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
Not buying any of this Marisol. Let's see. So do I, and I haven't seen enough proof to determine who is guilty or innocent.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that.
Be killed if you try to stop her, right? Actually, I don't know if I'm talking to him or what. Let's say we've reveal who she's working with. Siri, go away, you freaking loser. Let's reveal it.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation.
I at least want to see if she'll admit it. If she admits it, then it's like, okay, whatever.
You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Okay. Always happy to save lives.
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
How about you stay here? Can it be like you stay? Okay, whatever. Fine. I guess we're just teleporting.
What's this? What are you doing here?
That's an interesting mask.
Surrender, I take it.
It's probably not ideal that they're pointing straight up, but whatever.
Your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Kinda. Definitely determined may be a bit of a stretch. I really have no idea who's to blame here, but Marisol seems pretty handy to have around. Definitely determined,
I don't
maybe,
know what
yeah.
you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly
That was so
distasteful
anticlimactic. Holy cow. You shot her right in the chest. What is it? Any thoughts about what to do next? Am I gonna have any
Search her
negative
office.
repercussions?
Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
It would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but beggars and
You saw.
choosers.
I already pickpocketed that person. How come she suddenly had a gun on her? Excess oversight. I see. I tried to look at this and it wouldn't let me, which is annoying. But whatever. Unlock toxic effluvium repository access. Rubbish bin. Unexpected file corruption detection. File deletion incomplete. Commence message recovery. Recovered entry from Abbott Newell. Subject a matter of some advisement. Uh-oh. As you know, I value your sagacity when it comes to supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had a close colleague, a friend even, whose diligence appears to have slid and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what actions would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them for a promotion. Speaking hypothetically, of course, I await your counsel. Talking about the seer? Maybe.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Uh-huh. I tried to come over here before. It wouldn't let me. Ferrochromium.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another
There's
terminal.
uranium
Go
ray.
ahead. You should have the honors.
Sorry, I'm looting, lady. I'm gonna get shot in the back. From not identified subject, your orders. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. This is unacceptable error on your part, and I expected better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task with Lavino from the start. Cooperate with the Earth Directive Agent insofar as it does not lead back to us, and I know further failure will be met with severe consequences. 2 from 2 unknown. Okay. Let's see. In light of recent setbacks, DeVries has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan A467. Further instructions will be issued at the time of my predetermining. Okay. Well.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Yeah, I'm pursuing DeVries.
Of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
Yeah, what's next, I
I
guess?
have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific.
Are you going to be
skills
my
would benefit
next
your efforts as
companion?
well. I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Sure, I'm in. Someone like you with mysterious unfinished business. How could I say no?
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you go back to the ship. Marcel, let's meet up again later on our ship. On my ship, actually.
Until the appointed hour.
Actually, don't know if it's my ship. I think it's probably appointed to me by the directorate. But whatever. Or directory, whatever it's freaking called. Got fast travel from here? Hopefully. Nope. Okay. Actually, just as that, can I? No, you can't. You can't switch to the region. Dumb. Why is my sensitivity low? They used to do that in the first one as well. It's good to see they haven't fixed it. I don't like the end of the world or anything, but you know.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
I understood then, and I understand. I mean, yeah, in the middle of a lockdown after this place. Yeah, I understand.
Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Welcome. Hey, can I talk to you more? No, okay. May fate and fortune converge. Yep. Kind of shovel is kind of just floating there. It's also not an ideal shape for a shovel. That edge is too thick. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, time to investigate the N-ray facility, or range. I got a Zeranium ray gun. Wonder what that's gonna do. It's probably radiation. Because I thought that's what N-ray was radiation. And it seems like the Zeranium is... It might be more like a sickness, but still. Hey, it's daytime.